Good afternoon. I am Kim Brandt, Superintendent in MSAD 52. I am communicating with you today to tell you about the hybrid model we will implement for returning to school this fall. Thank you to our families who responded to 3 surveys in the last 3 months. In the spring, you told us about your experiences with remote learning. And what we learned is that you would like there to be higher expectations and more accountability for teaching and learning in any future remote learning environment. You also told us that our food service program was necessary and appreciated. In July, we asked about your comfort level around sending your children to in-person instruction, and we asked who among you would be able to transport your own child to school to help with the distancing that must be in place on buses. We also asked who would be participating in the food service program this fall. Most recently, we asked you which of 3 possible hybrid models could and could not work for your family. We had over 800 responses to this most recent survey. Thank you for taking the time to give us this information, which is a really important part of our decision for the fall. We continue to work on all fall opening components related to the main CDC and DOE requirements to distance and wear masks. We are setting up rooms, developing cleaning schedules, looking at providing meals for students, focusing on teaching and learning, and creating new procedures and practices, all with the goal of meeting our highest priority, which is to keep students and staff healthy and safe during this pandemic. What we learned about the most recent family survey related to what will work best includes that a consistent schedule K through 12 would be very important, that siblings would be able to attend school on the same days. We learned that some will choose to opt into a fully remote learning experience this fall. And we discovered that families are not aligned in their thinking about which model will work best. Any of the models will negatively impact some of our families. However, it is clear that the model that has students in person for the same 2 days each week with 1 day of check-in will negatively impact the fewest number of families. We considered our families' feedback along with information about all areas of our district, especially the need for thorough and ongoing cleaning. The decision is that we will implement the teaching and learning model that has student cohort A attend school in person Monday and Tuesday of every week, and student cohort B attend school in person Thursday and Friday of every week. Wednesday will be a day to check in with teachers and a day to allow for deep cleaning. Principals are working diligently to develop the cohorts and class schedules. Your child's principal will be in touch with you later this week to let you know your child's cohort. If you did not participate in the most recent family survey and you are planning for your child to choose the fully remote option, please contact his or her principal as soon as possible with that information. The 2020-21 school calendar has been altered. You will be receiving more information from your child's principal about the opening of schools this fall. I know there are concerns about wearing masks. I understand the concerns. At the same time, we are in a pandemic, and this is about everyone's health and safety, not personal choice. Wearing a mask is a main CDC and DOE requirement. It is not an option. In order to be in the schools, everyone needs to wear a mask. Please help your child to begin practicing now if you haven't already. This practice will help to support his or her transition back to school. And thank you. I do know this is hard. I know there are also concerns about the possibility of changing from a hybrid model to a fully remote model. This is a very real possibility, and any number of factors could cause this to become the reality. An outbreak related to the pandemic, evolving requirements and guidelines from the main CDC and the DOE, emerging executive orders, the wellness of students and staff in general. We will continue to communicate with our families throughout this fall, and we will let you know as soon as possible if it appears we will need to move to a fully remote model. The good news right now is that we will begin this new school year with some in-person instruction. I can assure you that the remote days will definitely not look like they did last spring. Students will be with their teacher in person 2 days each week, and the work that they will do on the remote days will be relevant and it will count. Again, the decision for this fall is to implement the model that has Cohort A attend in person every Monday and Tuesday, and Cohort B attend in person every Thursday and Friday. Thank you.